What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Couch Quickies. I am your host, Omar, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Nadia Moham.
Hey.
All right. So we'd like to welcome you guys all back to the show, and today's Couch Quickie is going to be on tacos. Why are we doing tacos? Well, because it is May 4th, and we didn't want to do Cinco de Mayo.
And we didn't want to do...
Nadia refused to watch Star Wars. Refuses to even consider watching Star Wars.
I considered it. I was like, okay, the next Couch Quickie falls on May 4th. Okay, may the 4th be with you.
Right.
I get it. We should probably do it. It's a major day. I was like, okay, well, we'll binge watch it, whatever. I'll get into it. I'll figure it out. I'll understand what's happening. And then as we got closer, I was like, do we have to? Do we have to do it?
Didn't want anything to do with it. So
I don't know why.
We were like, okay, let's just do tacos.
Yeah.
And here we are doing that. Yeah. So where do you want to start?
Okay, let's just go for the obvious. Are you a hard shell or soft shell kind of guy? Or
I mean,
well, even before I go further, should we start with the corn or flour? Should we start there?
What we should start with is the clock. We need the timer.
That is correct. Let me hold on. Set my timer for 20 minutes.
Okay, 20 minutes and counting.
Took her forever.
Thanks, bitch. Okay, go.
Okay, so
okay,
which
flour or corn? Should we start there?
Okay, so sure. So that's
so
perfect.
Sure. Okay, I like them both.
Well, okay. If we're talking tacos, like just straight, not burritos or anything like that, obviously, I prefer a corn tortilla.
Right. I usually prefer corn
tortilla all day, and that just, I don't know. To me, is better. There are some that I will eat on a flour tortilla, and there's nothing wrong with flour tortillas. Like straight up, they're good. But corn's my go-to.
Yeah, I lean towards corn as well. Do you have a preference as far as yellow corn versus white corn?
I mean, my preference would be blue corn.
Oh, fancy.
But no. Well, you know what? Now that you mention it,
blue corn is.
I would say we go blue, white, yellow.
I agree.
Like the yellow corn, it's okay. Like I have no problem with it. I'll eat it. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. Well, the show's going great.
We're doing such a good job. Well, here's the thing, as far as let me see. Hold on. What's going on over there? Researcher Mark is making some crazy hand movements.
I try not to look at him.
Story of his life.
Oh,
no, but what I was saying is in Mexico, honestly, what you can notice is that flour tortillas are more like the northern states.
Okay.
And from like the central states down, it's pretty much corn.
Oh, yeah. Is there a reason for that?
I don't know, but I just noticed it. Like, and I think it's interesting because I'm from Mexico City, and for me, it's like corn tortillas all day and on the street.
Yeah.
Like
fresh on the street. Yeah, I agree.
When you went to Mexico City, did you guys get to eat any tacos on the street?
I don't remember.
That's a no.
I don't think
That's
so.
That's an absolute no. Because if you had done that, you would never forget
it. No, because we didn't really pass any. Now that I think about it, we didn't really pass. Well, okay, so Naz and I went to Mexico City for a charity trip, and they scheduled our whole trip. Right. So we had one, like maybe about a couple hours, if that, where we went and walked in like where's
the Zócalo?
Near the Zócalo.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like
streets.
What's the word? Ah, yes, streets where they walk. Anyways, yeah, the streets, this nearby streets. Anyways, yeah, that's where we walked. You know where they have like the fake Mickeys and all that shit?
The fake Mickeys.
Yeah, like all the characters that dress up. They have that everywhere.
I mean,
You don't know what I'm talking about.
not like specifically.
Okay,
I don't go to Mexico City to find the Mickeys.
It's like the touristy area, the touristy shopping area near where the ruins are.
yeah, just basically downtown. Well,
Yeah, okay.
the ruins that you're talking about are right there in the Zócalo. So
Right.
you got the Zócalo, and then you've got La Catedral, which is the big church.
Right.
And then right next to that is that God, it's
Those ruins.
It's a museum, but
Yeah.
it's the El Museo del Templo Mayor.
Mhm.
Like it's where they found those ruins right under the church and to the side of it.
Exactly.
So,
So
yes.
those streets right next to that.
Mhm, that's basically downtown.
Got it. Okay, so that's where we went walking. And so
Centro.
I don't remember seeing tacos there.
Damn.
So, and then also they arranged all of our dinners and everything like that. So, like, we would be full. We wouldn't be like the times that we would be moving to the next location. We weren't like, oh, let's stop and get tacos. Like, I just wasn't thinking that way.
Yeah, I mean,
fucked
because you
up,
guys
though.
were there doing essentially like charity work.
Yeah.
So I understand you guys weren't on your own
We
schedule.
weren't
to
on
do that.
leisure. Yeah.
But if you're in regards
gotta
to
go.
if in regards to being in just that whole like area in El Centro, like the the last time I went to Mexico City with my dad,
Mm-hmm.
we got off of the plane, and he didn't tell any of the family that we were showing up at what time, whatever. He's like, there's a like a metro basically.
You're dead.
Yeah, he's like, we're gonna ride the metro all the way.
Uh-huh.
So we got on basically this train, subway, however you want to envision it, and we took it literally from the airport
Mhm.
all the way to downtown.
Nice. How long does that take?
I want to say it was like maybe like 45 minutes,
Okay.
something like that. But it's crazy because you go through like not so good areas, and you're riding in your like with your luggage or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But my dad's like, no, we gotta go. So we go to the centro, and right there is where you can find tacos de canasta. Now, have you ever had? No. you've never
Okay,
had taco de
break
canasta.
this down for us.
Okay, so a taco de canasta is basically a small taco that is made usually with beans or potatoes. I mean, you could put other stuff in it, but what they are is they are essentially transported in a basket.
Okay.
Okay, and the basket is like steaming them because they're layered all like
I remember this now.
yeah, they're layered, one on top of the other. Then they pour like some like oil or then more and more and more. And sometimes they'll put onions in between like that, and they'll keep stacking it, and then that will essentially keep them warm because they're basically being steamed. While normally they used to sell them on bicycles.
Right. We've watched some documentary stuff about it. I remember seeing a lady set up her basket. And
Yeah. Actually, like that brings up a good point. If you guys really want like a good taco breakdown on that isn't like trying to be squeezed into 20 minutes.
If you're really interested in
if
tacos.
you're really interested in it, you should watch the Taco Chronicles on Netflix. It's like 13 episodes, and they break down per taco. That's where
you
saw,
watched it, huh?
Yeah, I've watched the whole first season, some of the second, but
That's cool. I didn't want to watch tacos.
Well, you watched a lot of it with me. You just forgot. That's why you're saying, "Oh, it sounds familiar."
Oh, that's what it was from?
Exactly.
Oh,
That's what we were watching
okay.
it
Got
from.
it.
But that's how that's what tacos de canasta.
Okay.
And my dad loves them, but we have to go to downtown to eat them.
Got it.
So that's definitely it.
Specifically, that area.
Specifically,
is-
like I want to go down there.
Got it.
And then once we have those,
Mhm.
as is, the want with tacos, you go somewhere else, and then you have more tacos. That's the way to go.
Right.
So we'll go somewhere and have like tacos al pastor, which is obviously.
Is
the
that
way
your
to go.
favorite?
I would say that my two favorite tacos
Meats.
are or taco meat,
Mhm.
if you say, would be pastor and we were just talking about this. It's called suadero.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could get a good taco de chicharrón,
Oh, yeah.
and like not like the fatty chicharrón, but like with some crunchiness to
Crisp. Yeah.
it, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
God, it's so good.
It's got to be done right. Because I
Mm-hmm.
don't like when it's those big chunks and they're hard to chew. I hate that shit.
Yeah. That's the beauty of tacos, that whatever you're like feeling at the time, you could get it, especially in a place like Mexico City. Like you can go and you can have whatever you want.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
You can have tacos de cabeza, which is just basically meat from the head. You know what I mean?
Why did I say that?
Why did you say?
I never even had.
Because you know.
I never had tacos.
Because you know, if I'm like, man, you can get those. You know that
I was just thinking about tacos. And then you just happened to say
I could have
de
literally
la
said
cabeza.
it. Yeah, that's exactly how I said it.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I mean,
I love tacos.
What are like your favorites?
Well,
if you will? Just give me two.
Yeah. Well, what I was gonna say is like for me, tacos are yeah, I could eat them every day.
You're trying to think
I
about
was like, can
yeah.
I? Yeah, I can. Yeah. But for me, it's just the plain, straight up street taco, corn tortilla, meat, cilantro, onion, a little salsa, lime. That's it.
That's all.
That's all you need. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Now here's the thing: when we're talking about pastor, you like pastor, right?
Oh, I love pastor.
And
If it's not dry
well, yeah,
and has
sure.
that flavor.
Of course, but what you see it more in Mexico City is that all on what the meat we call it the trompo, right? So the trompo you
It's
got
like a spit.
essentially, yeah. Well, tacos al pastor is very influenced from
Middle East.
like shawarma.
Mhm.
It's the same kind of concept.
Basically, if there was a taco, damn it.
Let's try that again. Look directly.
If Nadia were to be any food, she would be taco al pastor.
That's right.
A little Mexican, a little Middle Eastern.
Yeah, perfect. Delicious, all the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, but those trompos will usually have a pineapple on top.
Yeah.
So while the meat is spinning,
I don't really like
the
that part.
pineapple will the juice will kind of fall
Right.
down and sweeten up the meat a little bit. And then when they're making your taco, they're like boom, boom, boom. They cut it right into the tortilla, and then
so
they
fast too.
oh, it's
crazy,
real quick.
Yeah.
It's like boom, 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 the meat, and then they flick the pineapple. Sometimes they'll catch it behind their back or whatever, like boom, boom, and
fancy.
yeah. Well, in Mexico, like the taco, the taquero, the taco guy is
The
why
ruler.
you're going. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's delicious, but
He's the
they're the
king.
ones that are ruling everything. We were just seeing that in the Taco Chronicles documentary where they were saying they're the ones that bring everyone up together, no matter like what class of person they are. Right? You
Yeah.
get the whoa.
Oh,
What's happening?
man.
There's a taco.
There's a taco man.
taco man creeping in,
He's here.
and these dogs are ready.
Hey, calm down.
Bourbon, will you please respect our creative process? And that's why you come to the show, guys, because we have dogs that just go crazy.
We sit here
and
on the couch
interrupt
with the
what we're
dogs.
talking about.
You know, for the most part, they don't really bark during the episodes. They're pretty good.
Yeah,
It doesn't happen very
that was
often.
a random one.
Yeah.
But anyway, what I was saying is that the taco man is king, and you go and you watch him and you get exactly what you want. And when you're eating like street tacos, you'll order them like by piece. Like you won't order all at once. You should be like, give me 2 of this. And then they'll give you 2. And then be like, you'll give me 4 of these or give me whatever.
So that
And then
they
at
stay
the-
warm.
Well, no, just because that's kind of the vibe. That's how it
Oh.
works out. So essentially what will happen is at the end, they'll be like, well, how many did you have? And you're like, X amount of tacos.
What if you lie?
I mean, they're not stupid. Like,
Yeah.
it would have to be an
You're like-
incredibly busy situation where
They're
they
like
lose
2.
track. But they're like,
They're like, you have 10 wrappers in front of you.
yeah. To me, they're like if you've ever gone to a craps table and you're like, how does this guy in the middle, like the guy that's like paying everybody, like how do they keep whose bets and this and this and that? It's
Keep
just
track of it. Yeah.
it's just a knack
Yeah.
that you learn. But let's go over some other tacos.
Oh, well,
Shall we?
so yeah. So for me,
Mhm.
pastor is probably pastor and carne asada are like the top 2 for me. I rarely do
Really?
chicken.
Okay, so me neither. I don't. It's just not. I don't want.
Yeah.
I just don't want that in my
Yeah.
taco.
It's rare that they make, it just always feels a bit more dry and bland to me when I can have like a more flavorful
Right.
meat.
But like anything, there's some people that make astounding chicken.
Chicken,
tacos.
yeah. I mean, if they're known for that, then I'll definitely
Exactly.
get a chicken.
You know,
taco.
but it's not. It's just kind of not what pops into my head when I
Same.
think of tacos. Same thing with fish tacos, if I'm being honest.
Really?
Like people love fish tacos.
I do love a good fish taco.
And a good fish taco is really good, but I don't. It's also not something I ever think of.
Right.
Like seafood tacos, they never really pop in.
I was
Now-
gonna say that next shrimp tacos are up there for me too.
Well, yeah. See, if we're somewhere that like on the coast,
Mhm.
hell yeah, that's
Oh, like
you know,
in Hawaii.
that's what. Yeah, because they're known for their fish tacos.
They're known for their fish.
We're about to find out.
They're known for their seafood and their loco moco.
Delicious.
Okay.
Okay.
So
what else?
you said top 2 tacos. What does that mean? Top 2 tacos? Like
Just like
meats?
your top 2 tacos.
Okay,
Yeah.
we went
Well,
over
the
that.
thing is that like if I tell you like to pick 2 taco styles,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You kind of get reduced to like, well, crunchy or soft.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Or do you mean what kind of meat? Or
Yeah.
do you mean this and that? So I just meant like the 2 kind of tacos you order the most.
Yep.
So yours
that's
would be
it for
asada
me.
and pastor, and mine would be
Mhm.
pastor and suadero, or you know, depending on the truck.
Yeah. I'm like the
'Cause-
list goes on for
yeah,
you.
I could just go in any direction.
Okay. Green or red salsa?
My go-to is usually green.
Me too.
Like that's the one that I'll pick.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'll do honestly, and what's really a good tip
Is
is
to dip your finger in the bucket.
it's just when you get up there, just dip your finger in there, and then be like, nah, not this one. No, like spit
It's
it out
too
back. In,
spicy.
yeah, you just spit it back in the bucket. Like,
No, no.
"Ah, that's
That's
gross."
too
No,
far.
not that
What
one.
are you?
No, but what I'm
An
saying
animal?
is I'll always ask.
Uh-huh.
I'll always ask
If you could dip your finger.
What's the hot one? Like, what's the hottest salsa you got here?
Uh-huh.
And if they point to the red, then I'll try the red first.
Okay.
Because I always like to go with the hottest salsa first,
Got it.
and then move down if I want to. Like, I don't want to move up.
Yeah, no. That's not my style.
But yeah, normally I'll
Obviously.
reach for green,
Got it.
unless you're having like a specialty taco, like we were talking about the cochinita pibil.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you have one of those, that is generally served with a habanero salsa, and that's like, well, that's the way it goes.
That's how it goes. That's
Yeah.
the pairing.
exactly.
Got it. Yeah, I lean towards green as well.
Yeah.
All right, you got truck versus restaurant.
For me,
Come
it's always,
on.
for me, it's truck. It's the
All
closest
day.
thing I can get to a taquero out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All
At
day
a
truck.
restaurant, it's all good, but I don't. But that leads to another thing that I had put in the notes, which was I feel like tacos should always be eaten standing up.
I know you always say that.
It's like a thing. I think it's something my dad has imparted to me. Like,
yeah.
tacos, stand up and eat them. Like,
Or else what's gonna
or
happen?
else. No, it's just because like I said, from the fact that I've been able to go to Mexico City so many times with my family and stuff, and the fact that my dad was very much a street eater, like, nah, restaurants.
Street eater.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, he's just walking the streets, eating at every stand, like every taco stand
Yeah.
he could find. So he's always like, "No, I'll do this," and those things get ingrained in you, whether you believe in them or not, or whatever. You end up
Well,
believing them,
And it's also like you want to believe it because it's what you're
right.
know,
I'm more religious
dad.
about tacos than anything else. So I want to believe.
Oh my
I
god.
definitely want to believe.
What do you believe in? I believe in tacos.
Also, I like the idea that a taco should be 2 bites.
Okay.
A taco should be 2 bites, no more than 4
Yeah,
bites.
but your bites are way different than my
okay,
bites.
But if we're comparing that, that's what I mean. A taco should be 2 bites or no more than 4. If it's more than 4 bites, not really. You know what I mean? Like, what are
yeah,
you
that
doing?
feels a bit large.
That's what she said.
See what I'm
If you
saying?
could break it down into quarters, then
Yeah.
that's
And that's
the
what,
max.
taking, like you said, like your sensible bites, not like my bites. But, generally the street taco is a smaller taco anyway. So,
Yeah,
that's
I
where to
like
go with that.
a smaller one because then, well, no, because then I'll eat more tortillas and I don't want to eat more tortillas.
Well, out here, like I noticed that you don't ever really get to, because you order all your tacos up front,
Mhm.
and then they just give them to you in foil.
Mhm.
So it's like you're basically having tacos de canasta, even
Yeah.
if you didn't want that, because they wrap them in foil. They all get like steamed up,
Not always though. Sometimes they'll just throw them on a plate.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're eating there, but I'm talking about like now.
Oh, if you take it to go.
Now we've been getting everything to go. If you will. So I don't like that. Or wrapped in like, when they wrap them in plastic wrap to get them home. Like,
oh yeah,
I get it, but that sucks. Unless it's a wet taco, like that's what I want. Like, cochinita pibil has that, or tacos de birria, or served with like, because birria is basically a soup, if you will. You know what I mean? Like a stew.
Yeah.
So you
dip it.
You get to eat the meat and dip it, or drink the the consomme that comes with it, right? So good.
So good. But so you don't really like crunchy tacos, period? You'll eat a crunchy taco.
I'll eat a crunchy taco because I've been out here forever. Do you know what I mean? The thing is, like, for me, a crunchy taco or a taco dorado was always like a flauta, what we call flautas, right? So it was the tortilla wrapped like small or tight. Do you know what I mean? With some stuff in the middle. Similar to like the Costco taquitos that you can buy.
Yum. Yeah,
in the air fryer, those are so good.
That was the first time that, like, when your mom, we went to her house and she was like, I'm going to make tacos. Like, I expected like a folded, what do you even call that when it's not rolled? Like taco. Just a folded regular taco. Yeah. So, and then I consider the rolled ones that are fried taquitos.
Right.
But that's just a small taco.
Taquitos are, but see, flautas, those to me are always, that's the only way I'll have chicken. Oh, because I feel like that's my mom's flautas always have chicken or potato in that one case when we went.
Yeah. But she calls them tacos.
I mean, because it's all
the same.
It just depends on what you want to call it. Do you know what I mean? Because people, like I said, like birria or barbacoa.
Oh yeah, that's a good
those
one.
They're essentially like very like wet, like almost soup. You know what I mean? So I love that, but
you got to eat that quick because that shit gets soggy.
That's the thing, and that was what we were getting to before I talked about them getting steamed or whatever. Is out here when you order your tacos, generally they'll give them to you with 2 tortillas.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Yeah.
So it to me is, if the taco is not in need of that second tortilla, because when they give it to you, usually it's to serve a purpose. That's it.
Time is up.
See what happens when the dogs bark and we talk about something we care about.
No more taco talk.
No more taco talk. But I was just saying, if I can, I'll always order it with a single tortilla.
Yeah, I mean,
unless it's necessary that I need that.
You actually say that when you go up to the window at the trucks? You say 1 tortilla?
Well, no, not at the trucks, but like in Mexico, yeah. Oh. Somehow I feel like I just never think about it out here because I'm just ordering at a window.
Yeah.
But like out there, you can see them make. You're seeing that they're making them, and be like, no, just 1 tortilla. For that
it's like they need that double for like reinforcement.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely what it's for. And
I don't want it.
Yeah, I just don't like the idea that I'm filling up the space for another taco based on all these extra tortillas that I've eaten.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not that I can't fit like just that one last taco in. Like no matter how many we've had, if you're like, okay, one more, I'll be like, all right, I could do that. I could do that. How many tacos have you eaten in one sitting? We'll see.
4 or 5. Okay, remember the one time? Oh my God, I was so mad at your mom. We go to your Nana's funeral and they had the taco lady there. And then they had like 4 different meats. So normally I usually order 3 tacos. That's usually my go-to. And I don't get rice or beans or anything. That's just 3 tacos. But they had 4 different meats. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to do 4, 1 of each, right?
Right.
So she's like, how many? And I was like, I'll do 1 of each. And she's like, 4. I'm like, 4. And then your mom's like, 4 all loud. I was like, excuse me. What are you trying to say?
But the funny thing is that when you went to her house and we're like, no thanks, she's like, no, eat a couple more.
I know.
You're never gonna win.
No.
You're never gonna win in that scenario.
She didn't like me yet in the beginning.
Yeah. She was just like,
That was the time she invited your ex. We'll get into that another day.
Oh my God, I remember that. You guys gotta hear that story. It was crazy. Perpetrating. She was trifling.
We're gonna leave him cliffhanging. I'll tell you what, if you guys come to the next episode, we'll tell you all about it. We'll slip it in there. That's right. Somehow.
All right, I'm gonna just because before we wrap it up,
right?
I'm gonna throw up some other tacos here that see if you would eat them or have eaten them.
Okay. And also, I just want to go over like a couple spots that you think that people should go to in LA for tacos.
I mean,
recommendations.
Okay, I like trucks basically. Like I think Leo's Tacos is really good.
Yeah, Leo's is
Um,
where it's at.
I like Mariela's. You know, they've gotten the last
in
time we went.
Inglewood,
The last
near
time we went, they
LAX.
were really good. Yeah, you can Yelp them all. And I guess I like that cactus place.
I was just
That
gonna
was
say
called
that.
Cactus?
Yeah, I was just by it today. I
Yeah.
forgot about it.
Yeah, that
Cactus.
place is good.
It's
I'll
in
give 'em-
Hollywood.
I'll give them props for that.
Yeah,
for sure.
Cactus, Leo's, Mariela's is good. What was the truck that we had? Was it El Gordo?
Yeah, on La Brea
La Brea?
/ Hawthorne
Hawthorne?
Boulevard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Hawthorne Boulevard by
Yeah,
then.
that's a good
Yeah,
taco
Tacos
truck.
El Gordo.
Yeah,
yeah,
Tacos
that
El
one was
Gordo.
good.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Okay.
Without
there you
even
go.
knowing 'em.
Those are our LA recommendations. And what about Taco Bell?
No, I cannot endorse nor recommend. Wait, did they reach out to be a sponsor?
I love Taco Bell.
If they didn't reach out to be a sponsor, then I do not like Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I cannot condone it. You like it. Sorry.
I
Nah.
do. I crave it every once in a while. It's just this
I can-
random craving that I'm like, I need Taco Bell right now.
Yeah, I can do Del Taco. Like I'll do. Del
I like
Taco.
Del Taco,
I don't have
too.
a problem with them, but mostly I want to order the hamburger there.
I know you do like the burger.
But
I like both of them.
yeah, if I had to pick between one or the other, I would pick Del Taco over Taco Bell. I would pick Del Taco over Chipotle.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you don't
Chipotle.
like Chipotle.
Yeah.
You think it's bland or what?
I just don't. I don't know. I've never been like, whoa, what a great meal I had at Chipotle.
Really?
Yeah. And there's other ones that
I
are
like
basically
it.
the same thing, like Qdoba.
Yeah.
Like, remember Qdoba?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
we
got
like
you.
Qdoba.
Yeah,
Look,
I tried
Mark
it for the
remembers
first
Qdoba.
time.
I'll take Qdoba over all of those.
They have it at the
actually.
mall. At the mall.
At the mall. You went to the mall to get
I was
some
at
tacos.
the mall. Why was I even at the mall? Oh, I was
don't know.
returning something at Nordstrom Rack.
Okay. So, do you have something else that I cut you
No.
off right now? All
No.
right, my bad. Okay. So, how about this? You already said yes to cabeza, but
No.
then rethought about it.
Never tried it.
Okay. What about carnitas?
Yeah, I like carnitas.
All right.
They're a little bland.
What about tacos de chapulín?
What's that?
Chapulines are grasshoppers.
That would be a no, thank you.
Oh, it's
Moving on.
actually pretty good. Like they fry them up with like chili and like salt and stuff and some little bit of lime.
Yeah.
You throw them in the taco and you eat them. It's really good.
I've had one in guacamole
Really good.
and it hung out of my mouth. That crunch? No, I'm not doing it again. that crunch that you bite into, is it a grasshopper or is it
It's a grasshopper.
it's not a cricket?
Well, no, you can also eat crickets.
Okay,
but
well, I don't know what I ate, but it was on top of guacamole, and I was in Miami, and they were like, "Eat it, Nadia."
that was
And I
probably a
like,
roach that was on the floor.
I also have a roach in my food story that I'll share another time. Getting back to the crunch. That crunch is, I'll never forget it because you're just like, I'm eating a bug. Ah! It's just a very like mental attachment to like it's exactly what you think, a crunch and then a squish. It's just like blah. It's
I
so
swear,
gross.
I think you ate something that wasn't.
I
that
know
was
what I
supposed
ate. There's a video of it. I have it. It was rough.
Oh, my
Flavor was
goodness.
okay, but it was a texture thing for me.
Mhm.
I was too aware.
Yeah.
I can't eat animals that look like animals and insects. Like
Mhm.
they have to be unrecognizable for me. I can't do it.
Well, you know what I did find out now that we're talking about like when we were talking about Taco Bell and stuff before we sign off. I found out that there is a taco in San Antonio called the Puffy Taco.
Okay.
And what they do is
Do they now call it the P. Diddy taco?
it used to wow, you're slaying them.
Thanks.
Jokes for days.
So terrible. Go
Anyway,
on.
it's like it's corn masa and then that, but then they deep fry it.
Uh-huh.
So the tortilla gets puffy.
Mhm.
So that's like their kind of.
That sounds bomb.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at it. I was like, all right. you
Oh,
know what I mean?
I gotta talk about Chewy's again too. That was a good crunchy
Oh, that's
taco.
right.
Yeah, if you want a crunchy taco, Chewy's, what was it again? Oh,
Chuy's Tacos Dorados.
yeah. Where is it again?
I don't know. I've never been there.
I
You've
know. I
only
always
brought
go.
me,
I always
you know.
forget. But their
But-
beans are bomb too.
Yeah. And that place, I will say, better than Tito's Tacos, which everybody always thinks
Oh,
of
yeah.
for like fried, like hard shell tacos.
I still
but-
haven't had Tito's tacos.
and you won't ever have to because you've you've
I
already
don't.
had the other
If you're saying that one's better, then I can't. And it's literally across the street from my gym.
one. More
I'm
the
literally
reason not to
lifting
go.
weights, smelling taco meat. Like it's horrible. it's torture. Oh my god.
All
Well,
right.
That's it for me.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and end it right there. Thanks a lot for joining us on some Taco Talk. Here with you imagine it was like one of those Nickelodeon guys. Here with Nadia and Omar. Thanks a lot.
I'm gonna pull the slime. Stupid.
Oh man.
Anyways, thank you for listening, watching, all of the things.
Fade out.
It's getting hot in here. You'd like it.
You know what's crazy? I think I